movies. I wonder if a horror film has ever been made where the villain had a totally inappropriate, non-creepy voice. Do you like scary movies? I mean, I fully understand why nobody would have made that film, but equally, there's been a lot of films made over the years. Statistically, it's possible. Anyway, today's box of DVDs are all horror films, because, you know, it's Halloween, innit? So the way this worked was, I bought a massive box of horror film DVDs off eBay. God, DVDs are cheap on eBay these days. And there was about 100 of them in total. And I gave the box to a friend and said, right, can you please go through this? And can you pick out 12 that you think I might not have heard of? And he said, I reckon there's 20 in here you've never heard of. There's some quite obscure stuff in here. So I'm like, ooh, interesting. So he picked out 12, and he very kindly wrote on a bit of cardboard inside them the Rotten Tomatoes score, the IMDb rating. I mean, to be honest, perfectly honest with you, I don't really give much credence to such things, but hey, it's a bit of interest in it. And any alternate names the films may have had, because a lot of horror films are released under different names in different areas, and sometimes under different names in the same area, released differently. There's a lot of stuff like that going on. And so, let us begin with, hang on. Oh, bloody hell, hang on. They're all falling over. So I've got them in a bag, so I can't see what they are beforehand. And now the bag is... no. Yes, gotcha. For our first film, Dark Spirits. Ooh, like, I don't know, rum? A sixth sense can be deadly. Oh, referencing another horror film, Sixth Sense. There's a lot of that goes on with more low-budget horror. They do like to reference existing films. From the producer of A Knight's Tale and Dragon Ball Evolution. Hey! Oh, maybe just the producer of the PSP fighting game. Well, it's 15 rated, as many of these horrors are. And on the front, we have a scary ghost woman, looking a bit zombie-y as well. It's kind of covering all bases there, isn't it? Excuse me, I was wondering if you've ever thought about buying a really, really modern air fryer. They're very good for saving energy. Shut up. We want to go to the ridiculous house that is clearly photoshopped. What? It's like somebody got, I mean, I'm sure this predates like AI image generation, but it's like somebody typed in big square house with too many rooms or something, and that's what it came up with. Also, a million bats outside. Right, what we got? Two sisters, ooh, there's another horror film, cannot escape the evil that threatens them. In this tense, heart-stopping supernatural thriller, blonde beauty Eva foresees the brutal murder of her sister Teresa in a dream. Soon after, Teresa dies under gruesome and mysterious circumstances, and Eva suffers soul-crushing guilt for failing to stop her sister's murder. Meanwhile, Eva's second sight, I keep pronouncing her name differently every time. Oh well, second sight grows increasingly more powerful. So she's got second sight now? You're saying it's growing increasingly more powerful. You didn't mention the first. It's fine. And Teresa begins to haunt her from the shadows, warning her that she is next to die. Eva races in search of an explanation, and to prevent her own death. It sounds like a plan. What have we got? Scary man trying to adjust the lens. Shocked woman opens door. Somebody can't sleep. And somebody looking over their shoulders, they run away. And another spooky boy. Big Pine Films, directed by Huck Kepler. Not a film I've heard of, so yeah, well done, Steve. You've absolutely knocked it out of the park on the first one. Contains strong language, violence, and sustained psychological thrill. Well, interesting. Little bit of psychic premonitions and all that kind of stuff. I am going to go on a limb and say that the cover probably doesn't have a whole lot to do with the actual film, and there's probably far fewer bats in the film. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of teal in these covers. This sort of light blue effect. I think that's going to be a popular thing. Right, what can we learn from the inside? What? Okay, that's not what I was expecting. So that's the... So it hasn't been rated on Rotten Tomatoes. There hasn't been enough reviews to give it a consensus or whatever. Okay. And it's got a 3 on IMDb. A 3 exactly, apparently. Interesting. And there's the disc. Okay, then. Okay, that's... Would I watch this film or not from that? Yeah, I probably would from that. Yeah, we'll put that over here. Right, next up, this one's in a slipcase. Oh, it's, of course, very teal. It is The House on Pine Street. Fear what you cannot see. Oh, this has got 5 stars from... horrormovies.ca, also Scream magazine and terrorweekend.com. Fair enough. We've got birds instead of bats this time. And we've got creepy ghost woman in white dress. And do you know what? I think we should make a note, actually. Creepy ghost woman in white dress is probably going to be something that features quite prominently as well. I mean, that might actually... Yeah, I think that probably counts, doesn't it? Blimey, yeah. So we've got teal and barefoot ghost lady, I think is going to be a big thing here. Right, what is going on in this one? We've got, posh. I hate slipcases. I don't know why people pay extra for these slipcase things. I mean, I understand why it's on this, to make it sort of look like a more premium product when you saw it on there. Because low-budget horror used to be big on the shelves of supermarkets in the UK. You'd, like, go in and there'd be all these sort of films out like that, and it makes it stand out a bit, doesn't it? But... when people buy, like, collector's editions, I tend to take these slipcases and put them straight in the recycling, so it means they don't fit in the drawers properly. I don't know. Probably just me. And somewhere in the background, there's a million Blu-ray manufacturers screaming. Right. Jennifer and husband Luke move back to her hometown in the hope of finding a calm environment for the arrival of their new baby. Luke has found the perfect house, but Jennifer feels uneasy and soon begins to experience strange phenomena. Phenomena's not horrible. It starts with objects moving when her back is turned and unexplained knocking sounds. Yeah, I'm not going to comment on that. But soon escalates into something far more sinister and threatening. Luke begins to question his wife's sanity. Is Jennifer losing her mind? Or is there a dark entity within the house that is all too real? Whoa. Directed by Aaron Keeling and Austin Keeling, the Keeling twins. They're probably not twins at all. Yes, I just made that up. So 15 for Strong Threat, released through Second Sight. Okay, interesting. And according to the inside, again, no Rotten Tomatoes consensus, but it's got an S. It's S rank. That's a 5, I presume. 5 out of 10. Is that exactly a 5 again? Okay, fair enough. Okay. So... the fact it's got multiple 5 stars is interesting, but it does sound very standard haunted house, especially with there's a lady in the house, and everyone thinks she's mad, but is she really? Oh no, there was a spooky ghost. Right, I'm going to say, well, I'm not entirely put off this. I find Dark Spirits more interesting. I like the title of this one more, but there we are. Right, so you can go on that side, as we bring out, the slipcase has seen better days. Just correcting around as well. The inmates are taking over the asylum. They're coming to take you away. Haha. This is no ordinary hospital. And again, we've got, I think it's a girl this time, but still white dress, spooky girl, but got a doll because they're young. And a teal building. Yep, that's 3 in a row, kind of, isn't it? This is certainly from a certain period in time, about 10, 15 years ago. I would have said, actually, I haven't looked at the years on any of these. I should, shouldn't I? When is this one from? 2017? Oh, that's only 5 years old. But that's the packaging design. Oh, and all contents. Does that... it doesn't always mean it's the same year as the film is released. Yeah, let's not get into that, because it might be wrong. I haven't got them written down. So, yes, spooky asylum, white door of creepy light, bit of fog. Look at this slipcase. Looks exactly the same. Right. Premiered at the Tarantino Theatre, La. Could be Los Angeles, it could just be singing. In an abandoned hospital, a group of doctors carry out top-secret experiments on unsuspecting patients. The experiments, codenamed Limes, are designed to cure violent episodes through new methods of brainwashing and mind manipulation. But during their research, a multitude of tests go wrong, leading to... What is this? Just 2 dots. That's not an ellipsis. Weird. Leading to the horror that besets the now madhouse. The end result is that the inmates have taken over the asylum. They've capitalised the inmates, which is odd. Right, what's going on in the back? We've got somebody filling with a gas mask, somebody pointing to an eye, or don't attack me with your potato peeler, bro, and somebody being carried into a car. I recognise that actor, don't I? Written and directed by Philip Massagericks. I don't know, I probably pronounced that very badly. I apologise. Copyright Magic Elevator, but it doesn't say the year. Yeah, and we've all heard that shivving around. My God. 79? Does that say 70? Oh, God. Sorry. I've just had this complete flashback to the fact that my friend who did this, we will call Steve, because that's his name, has, like, really bad handwriting, isn't he? That's fine. I'm sure that says 79. It's fine, right. God almighty, that's... Oh. Right, anyway. So beginning to think the Rotten Tomatoes thing was probably a bad idea. Maybe should have just said no, because then nothing's on it. And it's got a 3. Oh, that's... See, it doesn't really matter. IMDb says it shouldn't go alongside that. Shouldn't go alongside. So 79. 79. Or is this film also called 79? That's the implication, isn't it? Interesting. Yeah, I'm going to assume that's a strange title. I can see what they called it, The Asylum. That is, somewhat more obvious title. This one, again, it's feeling a bit like I've seen it before. Do you know what I mean? I want to feel something a bit different. I want to see something a bit different. Like, for instance, this week on remarkably generic covers, it's Fear Clinic. Well, at least it's slightly red and not teal. A Nightmare on Elm Street's Robert Englund and Slipknot's Corey Taylor. Oh, Corey Taylor. Yeah, he's a massive horror fan, isn't he? Like, absolutely massive fan. Fear Clinic. Tell me what frightens you. Why is this familiar? 18 rated. Robert Englund, so that's obviously Freddy Krueger. Fear Clinic. Was this a TV show? Is this like a film based on a TV show or something? I swear that's a thing. Released by Anchor Bay. Okay. Screenshots, we have somebody having some trouble with their breathing device. And a robot man with an AK-47. Or maybe,